2/3 of Israel feed right into Esau's plan, man. With your actions, with your disrespect, with your lack of wanting to know who the Lord is, because in your mind you think it's soft. In your mind you think, you know what I'm saying, it's not worth it. Your mind you think it's too hard. Your mind, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be that disciplined. Your mind, you believe what the preacher then told you about men of the Lord, because you see him, you know what I'm saying, and he, you know, soft, fat, don't put no bass in his voice. You know what I'm saying? But real men of the Lord were real men, man. All you scripture says, Sirach 2:10, which says, look at the generations of old. Right? Read the stories of old, man, and see who was weak. You know how strong you gotta be to be a man of the Lord, man. To have this knowledge. For the Lord to deal with you. Like, come on, man. Shooting another nigga is easy. Robbing another nigga is easy. Taking from your own people is easy. That's the easiest shit to do. Crime is easy, but you know it's not easy? Putting the weed down. Stop committing, you know, for some of you niggas, I'm going to say it was not easy for 2/3 of Jake, right? Putting the weed down, putting the drugs down, having discipline over your life, getting yourself right, not committing adultery. You know what I'm saying? Not looking at your neighbor and looking down upon your neighbor as if he less than you. You know what I'm saying? Not feeding into the enemy's plan and the enemy's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's not easy for 2/3 of our people. You know what I'm saying? Studying, reading, getting into history, figuring out who we come from. You know what I'm saying? See, that's not easy for these niggas, man. It's not easy for these niggas. These niggas, but you know what it is easy. These niggas go pop a pill, grab a gun, and knock niggas down. That shit is not cool, man. That shit is not cool, man. That shit is not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? You know? But hey, you gonna see who the real threat is, man. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna see it. When they get active, it's gonna get active. Okay? Because what? Esau is the Lord's whipping stick for the nations, man, for you tribes. You know what I'm saying? And when you see this motherfucking horns, you see how they get down and how you know what I'm saying? How they are really killers. And it might not get bad. It might be bad, but it might not get that bad. But it's gonna get fucking terrible. It's gonna get bad, man. It's gonna get rough for Jake out this motherfucker. Scriptures say Jacob trouble. It's gonna get rough, man. It's gonna be a day like never before when these times come. I think these is just a prelude to what's really finna happen. Cause it's gonna be in every city where it's gonna be, you know, straight up chaos, man. To where like you're gonna realize like, oh, I need the Lord. Oh, I need the Lord. You think you can do it by yourself. You think you don't need nobody but you, man. You a fucking fool. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra 9. And I'll start at 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. Remember, I made this in the last video or 2 videos ago. I said the scriptures say faith without works is dead. You gotta have both. How can a man say he have faith but no works? How can a man, how can you have works but no faith? It don't go together. Okay? You gotta have faith and works. You can't have no faith and have works. That don't go together. And you can't have faith and no works. That don't go together. You gotta show your faith by your works. Okay? It says, people say they believe, but show you believe. 8, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Hey, perils is not a good time. Perils is a bad time. Okay? The Lord, right, is gonna keep charge over his men and cover his men. Okay? And protect his men. 9, it says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Right? 2/3 of Jake have abused the Lord's ways. You know what I'm saying? It's 10, it says, for such as in their life have received benefits and not have no slakia. For as such in their life have received benefits and have not known me. Right? You receive blessings, you receive benefits, you receive things, and you didn't want to know the Lord. You didn't care to know him. Because when the Lord was out here through his men, you didn't hearken. You took counsel of the world and the bullshit in it, not of the Lord. Okay? It says the same must know it after death by pain. 13, and therefore be thou not curious on how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created, for the righteous. And nothing weak about being righteous. The righteous will be in rule. How about that? How about that? Okay, 15. It says, I have said before, and now do speak, and I will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. So there be many more of them which perish. Okay, 2/3 is majority of Israel that's going to perish. Okay, 16 it says but the majority of America, whoever is in America at that time will not. It'll be a zero. Who's ever left here, it'll be a 0% survival rate. The elect got to be being out of here between the 6th and the 7th Trump. Okay, before those missiles touch down, the elect gonna meet the Lord in the air and be changed in the mist, in a twinkle of an eye, as you know, as the scriptures say. 17 it says, or 16 it says, like a wave is greater than a drop. Right, a wave of water is a body of water, which is greater than a drop of water. So the wave is likened unto the ones that's going to be destroyed. The drop is likened unto the ones that's going to be kept and saved. Okay, 17. It says, he answered me saying, like as that's pretty much it. That's the point on that. Let me go to 15. I'll grab a couple precepts here and I'll close it out. 2nd Esdras 15 and 8. It says, no, I start at 4. It says 2nd Esdras 15 and 4. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. I want to say this too. I was watching the Apostles of Great Millstone yesterday, and they said they mentioned something great, like they always do. And they said Esau is doing what he's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? He's being wicked. That's what he's made to do. So he's doing the right thing. He's made to be wicked. This motherfucker is wicked, man. And he's doing his fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Which he's going to be destroyed and wiped off the face of the planet for. You know what I'm saying? But that's his lot. Okay? 2nd Esdras 15 and 3, it says, fear not the imaginations. No, it's like it. 4, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. So the innocent and righteous blood is likened unto the elect in the 1/3, man. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Touching their wickedness is 2/3 of our people. You know what I'm saying? In the world, you heathens. You know what I'm saying? Which I consider you 2/3 as niggas heathen. Y'all Israelites by blood, but in the heathen mind state. And that heathen mind state gonna get you fucked up. Okay? 10 it says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. It will destroy all the land thereof. And this is not talking about ancient Egypt, it's talking about modern day Egypt. Because ancient Egypt, people still live there. Scripture say, and will destroy all the land thereof. When you go to Isaiah 13, if I'm not mistaken, it talks about this place being destroyed by way of thermonuclear missiles and wiped off. Okay? To where this is going to be no man's land. 12, it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, and their seeds shall fall through the blasting and hell, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe means destruction. And that's what's coming into the world, man. Okay? So the only thing we got is Yahweh Shai. That's it. You ain't got money. You ain't got the car. You ain't got the house. You ain't got the bunker. You ain't got enough food. You ain't got none of that shit. None of that shit you think gonna help you survive in that time. You can't use none of that. It's gonna be solely based on whether the Lord is gonna have mercy on you or not. And it's gonna get ugly out this motherfucker, man. For the world, man. And Lord willing, me and my household is protected. Lord willing, you, Akim, you and your households are protected. Okay? It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and a sword is a piercing instrument. It could be a dagger, knife, actual sword, a gun. Okay? This is what's coming, man. Okay? So those crackdowns as far as in the cities and all that, man, this is going to be that, but on a whole nother level. Okay? For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and all men shall be afraid. All men shall be afraid. It says men's hearts failing them for fear. It's gonna be, listen, so bad. The Lord got to come back. So just imagine that day, just knowing what you know as far as if you've been listening to this video, or it's your first time listening to the video and me explaining, just imagine how bad shit gonna be. Just imagine. Come on, man. 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. This is what's going to come, man. Point blank, period. Okay? Martial law, famine of bread, and the famine of the word. When the word not out here, mercy not going to be out here, man. But right now, the gates of mercy are still open, and you still can change your ways. You know what I'm saying? And if it's resonating with you, you're an Israelite, man. So come back to your true power, which the Father's name is Yahweh, the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. Not Jehovah, not Jesus. Okay? Ain't no Muslims, ain't no Moors, ain't no none of that shit, neither. No Mormons, no Catholics, no none of that shit. You Issacharites and the Catholic shit gotta stop, man. It's fucking idol worshiping and all this old bullshit, man. Okay? But with that, man, Lord, when it's edifying, Lord, I can got something for this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing. On to the next. Shalom. Hey, Shalom. First up, I'd like to give all